Hello winners, welcome to How to Become a Better Trader. The key is patience. In this video you're going to learn about that overtrading and impatient costs you a lot. Forex is really a business and you have to treat your patience and Forex as a business. Quick trades costs you a lot. And we're all just humans. So if that sounds like something you would want to hear about, well, join along. And of course we will do real trades and going into charts as well. My name is Ivan Vidal. I'm your Forex trader, your mentor and your helper. I am an economist. I have a master's degree and I believe I have enough experience, enough education to talk about patience in Forex. Are you ready? Good. Definition of patience is the capability to accept delays, problems, or even sufferings without being anxious and annoyed. I guess that many of us have gone through that and has been anxious, stressed, annoyed when we have gone through losses or been through an impatient period. If you are not impatient, good for you. You have to understand that Forex is a business that needs to have investment analysis, investment decisions, investment reviews, and you need to trade it like an investment. And what do you do with investment? When you think about the word investment, you need to do the best possible way. But if you're just trading like pew, 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 then you're not doing the best that you can. You have to take appropriate risk, meaning you should not risk more than 1% per trade. That is appropriate risk. 10% in one trade or in the losing streak of trades is too much. Leave opportunities that is not good enough. You should have a strategy. You should have a framework where you enter the market when those criteria are met, not anything else. Does this sound like a business that you need a plan for doing it? Well, when you have a plan, it takes away your impatience to an extent. You still have to work with your brain, but still, it could help. Quick trades, just think of that a bit. Quick trades are when you take trades that is not in your strategy. They are immensely painful, not just to your Forex account, but to your head, to your trading, to your mental space. Because if you go through losses and you're like, this is so much, I can't even bear it. I'm like, buried and I can't do it anymore. I'm like, no, I can't. Just because you're impatient, that is unnecessary risk. Unnecessary trades. Just because you're impatient. And when you start tweaking and taking quick trades just to get some money because you see it's a good opportunity, but it went into loss, that hurts you emotionally. It can also hurt structurally, like into your trading plans when you're like tweaking it a bit and you start taking trades you should not be taking or changing into trades you should not be taking. So quick trades are not something we should do, but we are just humans. Think of that. In a positive way, you can change your behavior. Your behavior is not constant. You can change your behavior to becoming a positive impact to your trading. Right? Not just lose, and you will lose, and you will lose. But you can change if you stop tweak, find your new strategy, test it, and then you can go along. Patience takes time. Takes time. It's not done in 1 minute. It's not done in 1 second. It takes maybe, it can take months for you. It can take months for me. I can't remember how long it took. Maybe a year, maybe 2, I don't know. I can't remember. But one thing that is very important is that we don't take for granted that patience is important. Taking the same entries again and again and again and again and again leaves out your impatience, because you know what you're supposed to do every single time. You do the same, you do the same, you do the same, you do the same. You can wake up in your sleep and do the same trades. That's where you should be. Usain Bolt did not win the World Championship 100 meters in the first attempt. I've heard that it took 13 years. 13 years. Just to get a breakthrough. Impatience costs money, it costs emotions, it costs damage to your trading plan. It can make you depressed, can make you mentally, spiritually, psychologically, physical hurt, and we don't want that. And when you lose in a trade, you can even lose. You know, when you lose in a trade, you have to double up. So you have to gain back to what you lost. Then you have to go into regaining, and then going back to where you wanted to go. The market doesn't tell you why. No, the market doesn't tell you that you're stupid, that you're dumb, that you are unable. It just tells you that you are wrong in that very moment. Okay? Just that moment. Just that trade. Nothing else. And then if you see over time, it just proves that you are wrong. Not because, but maybe you were analyzing the market to your ability. Then your market just tells you you need to find knowledge. You need to gain knowledge. That's everything it tells you. Okay? Because knowledge is king. And if you have great knowledge about the Forex market, awesome. Then we can do something about it. I want to go into the market and see. Impatience. How does impatience look like? Impatience is selling here. Impatience is selling here. Selling here, selling here, selling here. That is impatience. What is not impatience is if you maybe sold here, then you're just wrong. If you sold here, you might just be wrong, but you went at a break even. But if you start selling, let's see, here for example, here, then you're gambling. Does this move up? Does this move down? We don't know. I don't know if it won't go up or go down. But if that's kind of where you're trading at the tops, or you see this is a breakout and you think that is also a good buy, no, it's not a good buy. Why is it not a good buy? Because the market proved you to take, it took a longer route to get around. And when you have a breakout, this is not a double top. This is not double bottom, higher, low situation. It could, but it's not, because this took too long. Then you have to anticipate it will take even longer to get around. Okay? And then, so selling tops without a reason, or even selling here, selling here, selling here, that also happens and people do that. Selling lows. That means that if you're selling, like you see this, and then you see this, and you're like, oh, that's a good sell. No, it's not, it's just a low, right? For example, you see this, oops, this, double top, lower low. Then you see this, and you say, that's a good entry. Well, it's not a good entry, because it hasn't made a good new low, and then it's just kind of just ranging. Well, okay, up here, but again, now it doesn't make so much good lower. Okay. What else? Selling here, for example, saying that's a new low, and then you sell here. That's also not a good sell. That's not a sell setup that I sell every single time. Where is it? Yeah, okay. And then you maybe some even sell before the setup is really done. So you can see this is, say that's double top or lower low, but it just continued higher. Okay, double top maybe. It just continued higher. Why is this not a good sell? Well, because it's still in a bullish uptrend, and we're not at the beginning of the month, so this value area is not of importance. Okay, this is not important to sellers, so they won't sell it. But then all of a sudden we come close to the month, then yeah, then it sells off, because this area here is of value for the month. And when you stop losing, then you start entering more and more and more trades. I've seen people trading here, 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 and then it just continues up, up, up. They don't want to sell stop losses, so just go up, 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 up until they hit, I don't know, bulls or comes or something. Or even the other one is when you are fear of missing out, you sell kind of. Let me take that away. And you sell just in the middle of here. That is fear of missing out. I've seen that as well. And I'm like, don't do that, please. Patience. Wait for your setups. And what if price stopped here and went higher? For example, USD CAD today. Here we have what somebody would call a breakout. No, this is a breakout, but it continues higher. Well, it's because it's a support. So, it's not a good entry. In this video, I want to talk about greed as well. Greed is when you just enter the trade because you want money, you want to be in the market all the time. Well, that's okay if you trade your same setups every single time. And if you don't, then you should not be in the market. Greed is not something to trade with. Then you have to stop trading or wait until you kind of gain knowledge, confidence in your trading pattern. Because I know that people buy up here, for example. I find that to be greedy. When you're like taking the end of the trend and then you want to enter. Well, there is always somewhere it will just stop. So in this video, I have taught you that impatience costs, that Forex is a business that you're supposed to you're supposed to treat it as a business. You're supposed to do investments and proper investments, the best possible investments. Quick trades are painful financially, emotionally, physically, maybe even spiritually. We are all humans, we make mistakes, so that's why we have to teach ourselves best possible ways. And failing in the market doesn't say anything about you as a person, it just tells you that you were wrong in that very specific moment. And Usain Bolt did not win at the first World Championship attempt. It took 13 years before he won. So, I see you next time. Please, traders, if you want more videos from me that I post out, please press the subscribe button with the bell. That would be awesome. And also, please leave a comment. That is the best thing you can do for me right now. I love it. YouTube loves it. You will be amazing for doing that. Thank you. And I will see you next time. And I deeply honored to watch my video.